Is it easy to date when you're a semi-public figure in Belgium, when people know who you are?
Now I have to say what type of people I date.
Oh, you don't have to if you don't feel comfortable
Yeah, it
with
explains things. They're from a different generation, so to speak. So
okay. So they don't know who you are?
They haven't heard of me yet.
Which is a good thing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a clean slate, I can imagine.
Yes, exactly. And the thing about 20-somethings is that they're interesting because their idea of sex is actually... Their sex education was Pornhub.
Mm-hmm.
And they will fantasize about things that are actually potentially dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Or that are only there because it looks good on video.
Yes.
And I have taken it upon myself to show them the difference.
I'm very outspoken anti-porn in that regard.
Yeah.
Not in general, but to young people. Because I honestly believe it fucks up their brain. It fucks up how they look at society, women,
Yes.
relationships. I think it's one of the most harmful things that no one talks about. People talk about social media. No one talks about free porn. I think that's way worse than any Instagram filter or whatever.
I don't think it's worse. I think it's bad that, the fact that the Catholic Church would forbid even thinking about sex, let alone talking about it, caused a lot of teenage pregnancies 2 generations ago. My grandmother on my father's side, she would always say, I was about 20 when I got married. No, she was just 19 and she was 7 months pregnant when she got married. So this is not a good way to start, a family and a commitment for 50 years. So not talking about pretending it's not there, pretending that someone who is 12 years old is just eager to find out what this whole thing is, and then being all hush-hush about it doesn't help. And to be honest, if you look at Pornhub, which is like the elephant in the room when you talk about online, if you would ask the broadband internet provider where 70-80% of the bandwidth goes to, especially now with the lockdown, I'm pretty sure it's Pornhub.
I think so too.
But what I see, I don't always like what I see, because I see it reflected in what 20-something boys think that constitutes good sex. They have very violent fantasies.
Yes.
And I know that they will ask this stuff from 19-year-old girls. And good thing is that these girls very often, they're not like my grandmother. When my grandfather would ask her, will you come and join me on the haystack? That she would go and didn't know any better. Girls today are more and more able to say, hell no.
Yeah. Thank God, yeah.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
But they're still with these fantasies there, and especially the choking. Choking is one of those things that are potentially very dangerous.
That's my point. I don't have a problem with porn as it was, let's say, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. I've seen a lot of porn, and I've seen the rise, and it's pretty alarming to see how big the piece of the pie has become in terms of the genre of incest. Stepmom, stepdaddy, my brother and my sister, rape, so much rape porn, so much. And it's not a small segment anymore. It's becoming the norm. Yeah. The choking has become super normal. It's not even something that's out of the ordinary anymore. Do you need help making better decisions in your life? Are you lacking self-confidence and motivation to get things done? Hire me today and get a direct daily line of communication with me through video chat and audio messages. I operate on a week-to-week basis, so no long-term investment is required. 7 straight days of Viking advice will get you right on track. Email me at lorenz.dries@gmail.com and change your reality. I'm ready whenever you are. See you soon.